The 2022 Jaguar E-Pace is the British brand's attempt to seduce younger buyers seeking a small crossover with a luxury pedigree. While Jaguar's reputation was born from sedans that shuttle society's richest members, it now butters its bread with profits from SUVs such as the midsize F-Pace. The tinier E-Pace exists below the F and competes with subcompact rivals such as the BMW X2 and Volvo XC40. The turbo 4-powered, all-wheel drive Jag isn't as quick, fuel-efficient, or practical as those two, or most of its peers, for that matter, but it's still a hoot to scoot down winding roads. Its cargo area and backseat don't qualify as big, but its cockpit is driver-focused and available with desirable features. The 2022 E-Pace is pricier than most of its classmates and not as classy, but its exclusiveness and stylishness might offset some of those compromises. While the P300 Sport gets the 296 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder, we're content with the less powerful, albeit more affordable, 246 horsepower version that comes on the P250 models. We'd also recommend the mid-range SE trim, which nicely balances creature comforts and value. Its standard features include a 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster and an 11.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We'd also opt for the dynamic handling package that adds adaptive dampers for adjustable ride quality and handling characteristics. Engine, transmission, and performance. As with most crossovers in this class, the E-Pace has a turbocharged 4-cylinder powertrain. The P250 generates 246 horsepower, and the P300 adds a mild hybrid system and another 50 ponies for 296 total. Both engines use a 9-speed automatic transmission that took too long to downshift for our preferences. At least the exhaust elicits a snarling note at higher revs. The P250 that we tested was heavier than some rivals with turbo 4 engines, which contributed to its slower acceleration times. While every E-Pace has all-wheel drive and substantial towing capability, only the P300 Sport has torque vectoring technology for improved handling. The P250 was especially comfortable, with soft dampers that absorbed road imperfections and isolated passengers. While its 20-inch wheels thudded over choppy roads, the ride quality otherwise upheld the company's luxury mission. Initially, the E-Pace felt unsteady when driven enthusiastically. However, we eventually found its loose body motions to be downright playful during a comparison test against the BMW X2 and the Volvo XC40. Sure, the Jaguar still finished last in this test, but it was unanimously named the most fun to drive. Its light and precise steering was also partially responsible for that title. Its brake pedal had inconsistent feedback in normal conditions, but applying regular pressure increased responsiveness. The E-Pace isn't the thriftiest subcompact luxury crossover, with lower estimates than many of its all-wheel drive rivals. The P250 model earned ratings of 20 miles per gallon city and 26 miles per gallon highway, while the P300 earned 21 miles per gallon city and 26 miles per gallon highway. On our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy route, part of our extensive testing regimen, the P250 earned 27 miles per gallon and the P300 netted 26. Those figures did align with a Cadillac XT4 Sport, 27 miles per gallon, but they trailed an Audi Q3, 31 miles per gallon, and were way behind an all-wheel drive BMW X2, 36 miles per gallon. For more information about the E-Pace's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. Interior, comfort, and cargo. The E-Pace interior surrounds the driver with a sloping dashboard design that puts all controls near the driver's hands. Our favorite parts of the interior include the silver trim throughout the cabin and the optional 18-way, quilted leather seats. Jaguar enhances the cabin with desirable options such as the 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster and digital rear-view mirror, as well as a head-up display and wireless smartphone charging. The cabin has more soft-touch surfaces and some nicer materials than the previous model year, too. Unfortunately, the back seat that compressed our adult frames carries on. It may have mediocre back seat space, but it can carry a piece of luggage for each passenger plus one. For those poor at math, that means 6. With competitive carry-on capacity and plenty of storage spots, the e-Pace is a useful travel companion. The e-Pace's infotainment system is channeled through its curved 11.4-inch touchscreen mounted in the middle of the dashboard. While base models come standard with PIVI software that includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, higher trim levels support PIVI Pro, which adds built-in navigation and accepts over-the-air updates. Along with abundant USB ports and 12-volt outlets, the e-Pace offers a Wi-Fi hotspot and a powerful Meridian stereo. Safety and driver assistance features. The e-Pace offers lots of standard driver assistance technology, and the roster can be increased with various high-tech upgrades. While the base model is excluded from these options, the rest are available with a 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control, and self-parking assist that controls the steering wheel to make both parallel and perpendicular parking easier. For more information about the e-Pace's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, websites. Key